This next section is on breastfeeding support that is offered here at SPCC WIC. My name is Caroline. I am the designated breastfeeding expert as well as the breastfeeding coordinator. WIC's infant feeding belief is that we start with breastfeeding as the normal way to feed infants. Our WIC nutritionists are trained and ready to help support participants' breastfeeding experiences. They also provide prenatal counseling to help women prepare for breastfeeding and offer support and counseling once the baby is born to overcome any challenges. As you can see from the slide, we have a number of CLCs on staff who participants have access to free of charge as one of the benefits of the WIC program. We also have a designated breastfeeding expert who is also our breastfeeding coordinator, me. I work with participants who are experiencing challenges outside of the scope of practice of our nutritionists and can have more frequent contact with them outside of the clinic environment. My contact information is on the screen. So please, if you know of a mom having issues, have her reach out to us and me specifically if needed. Another benefit that is not listed on this slide that we have talked about previously is that fully breastfeeding moms get a larger food package to help support their nutrition needs while lactating. And also fully breastfed babies get more foods at 6 months of age to help with their nutrition needs compared to infants receiving formula, namely infant meats for their increased iron needs. Something else to highlight. Women who are not breastfeeding are only eligible to receive WIC benefits for 6 months postpartum when the baby turns 6 months old, whereas for women who are breastfeeding, regardless of the amount of breastfeeding happening, even if it's only once per day, participants are able to access our WIC breastfeeding support services until the infant is 1, when the child will be able to recertify to ensure they're still eligible. Breastfeeding support is provided to the family until that child weans. After that point, women are eligible for a year of benefit when breastfeeding is happening. One of the most important tools in our breastfeeding education services for prenatal participants is the BAPT, or Breastfeeding Attrition Prediction Tool survey, which is offered to all prenatal women. They're given the opportunity to fill out the survey either prior to or at their initial certification. It is a quick survey that asks basic questions about infant feeding and helps us here at WIC identify specific areas to provide support to the participant. It focuses on breastfeeding knowledge, the social support they will have, and how to build confidence, or the confidence that they already have in their breastfeeding ability to breastfeed. The BAPT tool also allows the nutritionist to customize our counseling, customize our appointments so that we can cover information and offer resources that is the most relevant to and are the biggest concern for each mom. So each mother is getting tailored breastfeeding education according to her needs. The crown jewel of our breastfeeding support activities is our Breastfeeding Peer Counselor program. So the peer counselor is an excellent breastfeeding resource. She's a mom who was or is currently on the WIC program or was on in the past. They're here to support participants by providing basic breastfeeding information and encouragement to prenatal and breastfeeding moms. Having a peer counselor it has been shown that having a peer counselor increases the duration of breastfeeding and helps moms feel more confident in their breastfeeding journeys. Peer counselors are available to all prenatal and breastfeeding participants to help guide new moms through breastfeeding. For us, it is a voluntary program, so moms volunteer to be connected or have the referral done to one of our breastfeeding peer counselors. We currently have 3 on staff. However, the peer counselors are limited to what services they can provide. They are not lactation professionals. That is not a peer. A true peer is someone who does not hold power or knowledge necessarily over someone. So peer counselors are great for specific questions, general support and encouragement. They're available outside of normal WIC clinic hours through phone or text. They have been trained to help with a variety of concerns. One of the things that is so great about being available outside of the clinic hours is that they can catch things when they're small and refer accordingly, as opposed to letting these problems build up, so that they can be addressed before they become large problems. But they are trained in their scope of practice. So they do know when to refer back to one of the nutritionists or one of the lactation counselors here on staff, me as the designated breastfeeding expert, also to a healthcare provider. So they will refer out to other people when things go outside of their scope of practice. One of the biggest parts of the WIC breastfeeding program outside of the peer counseling program is our breast pump program. So WIC does offer breast pumps when they're needed. Participants will have a pump assessment done with nutritionists to decide which pump will be the best fit for their needs. We can also help guide participants through getting a pump through insurance. And we really do try to recommend that, as the slide says, to get a pump through insurance, because we are limited to the pumps that we offer. For women without an established milk supply, we are able to loan out hospital-grade pumps until their supply is established. If they have not received a pump or cannot receive a pump from insurance, then we do offer a single-user breast pump or manual pump, depending on the situation, how frequently they're pumping, what the real need is after their milk supply is established. So I wanted to thank you for watching our presentation about the SPCC WIC services. If you have any questions, please contact us using the contact information on the screen. We really look forward to hearing from you and continuing our partnership to ensure the health and well-being for our participants.